Hello, tailoring talkers. So I am going to be doing my Lego build today, the Lego Game Boy. I'm hoping to bring that to look something like that. This is the full length video. I'm going to be releasing this for people who are, fancy a cozy background video of someone building Lego. But I'll also be reviewing it once it's finished building. So watch out for that one as well. But for those who are interested, I'll be here for a while. I'm going to have a go at building the Lego Game Boy. So very excited about this. Let's give it a go. So I'm going to open the box up. I've not actually opened the box up at all yet. I've no idea what's inside or how easy it is to open the box. It's been a long time, here we go, since I built anything in Lego, unless I've been with my son doing it. So the first challenge is to open this box, which feels completely sealed. I wonder if this is like a back door that opens up. Yeah, it feels like it. I'm a bit nervous about opening it, to be honest. There you go. Guess it felt like a lid. Yes, there we go. All right, so we've got, it's nice to see Legos using paper rather than plastic in the wrappers. Let's get comfortable. Yeah, now my own concern is in the olden days, there'd be oh wow, look at that manual. It actually does look at this. There's a manual on the back which has the original Game Boy. I guess it's showing you what it looks like when it was originally made, but obviously I've got one here. Okay, so the estimated build time for this is 2 to 4 hours. So I'm hoping that I can do that within this time. And there's some lovely, I'll show the manual in the review, but there's some lovely pictures in there. I've got all the bits in order. I've got 1 to 4 here, or 1 to 5 in fact. With all the packaging that I require. It looks like the screens, you can just see the lenticular screens here. Lenticular screens. But later on, it looks like that green panel probably goes behind the screen, so I'll come back to that later on. And then the 2 cartridge stickers. I actually do have a Tetris cartridge here as well, which I'm going to compare. I don't have the Zelda cartridge, I've got a Tetris. I've got another game here called Burai Fighter, which is a game I was absolutely addicted to as a child, so I rebought that as well. We'll come back to those, but I am going to do the build now, so I'm going to try and do this as methodically as possible in sort of a James May styling. So here we go. Let's have a look. Page 1. There's a lot of thank you for selecting the Lego Game Boy here. Over there. And it does have the original labels on it, as if it was a real Game Boy. I am enjoying the original packaging. When I bought my Game Boy, that was the packaging for my Game Boy. And yeah, it's got a few in-depth articles about the inside of the Game Boy. In fact, how it actually makes the Game Boy work, the Lego Game Boy work with all the mechanics, and some cool interior details that you wouldn't necessarily notice when you're using it, of the game cartridge as well, the interior of the game cartridge. And some background about some of the games as well, which I'm looking forward to reading, but I'm going to get straight to the build. Yeah. Okay, I'm a little bit daunted by this. It does come with a removal tool. So, okay, so let's open up bag 1 first of all. I have got some, this looks like a nice opening system here with like a serrated thing. I did bring some scissors to open, but it looks like it's a nice serrated opening scenario. Let's give it a go. It's got arrows to show me where to start. I'm very nervous about this. There we go. Right. So I'm just going to put the other ones to one side in a moment. And put all the rubbish into the box for recycling. Okay, I'm going to leave the instructions in front of me and open up the first part of it. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, there's lots of different bits here. It's a nice flat piece, which is going to be important. And I'm going to bring the instructions a bit closer. And the first thing is, I think we're building the cartridges first, aren't we? Or we're building the actual screen. Right, so I need to go into the packet here as well and get out the backgrounds, which I'm going to cut this. I don't want to rip this. I'm going to cut this. Okay, these aren't very good. It might actually be easy to rip it. After all, yeah, it is clever Lego. I'm going to cut this and just take out these bits as well. It looks like they're being used in this first bit, and that's the these clever changing backgrounds here, which is pretty cool. My favourite one so far is the Nintendo loadout one, really. That's the most nostalgic. I love that a lot. Okay, so we got those out here, one of each of those, and we're going to build. I think it looks like we're building the cartridge holder first. So we need a piece, and this piece, and that's going to go. It looks like these go around the edges. There we go, like so, and then one down the back, like so. Excellent. Next, we need the sloping part and the straight parts to go over the top. I presume, yeah, over the back of it, like that. There we go. And there should be two of these. They sit in front, like so. There we go. And then there's two of these holder. I don't know the names of all these pieces. My son would know straight away. It's got like a little hook on them, which match the hands pretty much of the Lego minifigs. I'm putting these studs on the top. There we go. This is reminding me of my trip this summer. I went to Billund near Copenhagen. Took my family to the Lego house, which is way better than Legoland. And excuse me. And it's such an amazing building. If you ever get a chance to visit it, it's the home of where Lego was originally built. Oh, look at this. These can go in. Like so. So you've got several that can go in. Is it more than one can fit in? It looks like it is actually. You can fit more than one in. And they sit in front quite nicely, which is good. Put it all in for a moment. I'm just going to put a Nintendo screen in. It just feels like they're hidden away here though. I wonder if it's like storage for later on. I'm going to leave that there. That's now made. Now the next thing it looks like we're making is the actual cartridge, which is all these bits as well here, by the look of it. So we need this piece. Looks like this piece is like pre-made. Is that a special piece just for this? I've never seen a piece like this before. And we are going to put two, what I call tours. They should be called one that really, shouldn't they? On either end, like so. And then another piece in the front, like that. Makes that. Yeah, so I was saying the Lego house, brilliant place. It's basically pure distilled joy. It's. I'm trying to work this out and talk at the same time. Where do they go? They go on the ends up here? Yes, it looks like they do here, like that. Yeah. It's a celebration of Lego, and it's very, very good for if you're taking families and friends, because it is all interactive. They give you a little wrist strap which has a QR code on it, and you can take photographs in the various exhibits, and it stores them all on a mini web server. So when you go home, you can download all your pictures from the Lego house. It's really good, actually. But there's just so much like fan-pleasing parts to it. A lot of work has been done on all the models inside it. It's just a great. I'll try and put some pictures in the video of the Lego house whilst you're watching this, because my favourite place was actually the base of the Lego house is a sort of circular timeline of the history of Lego, and it's just amazing. Okay, now have I put this to one side, or is this still the same thing? I think no, it's all here. I've got to find this bit. I see, and I'll put that to one side for the moment. And what looks like one of these, and they go on the end, like so. And there's dark threer this way, and that goes on, yeah, like that. Oh, excellent. And then the instructions in these are very clear. Then we put these two together. Well, I do find when we went to Legoland as well, it's great, but a little bit. After being to Legoland Windsor, I found it, because it's an older park, a little bit tired. There's some few extra bits in there, but I think I preferred Legoland Windsor. That's not right, is it? Let's turn that around like that. Okay, so I'll put that together with. Go here? No. Okay, this is a bit. Oh, it goes on the end here. Oh, look at that. There we go. Yes, I think it's making a circuit board for the cartridge. I'm not going to take one of these apart. Oh, I suppose I could take it apart. Has it got an Allen key or something in there? I'd rather not, to be honest. I'll find a picture of the inside of one later on. And that then goes on the other side by the looks of it. So, there we go. Oh, wrong way around. There's something very calming about making Lego, very therapeutic. There we go. So far, so good. On to the next page. Right, get the flat back of it. And that goes to look at the direction. Yeah. It's the wrong one. There we go. That goes. Does it matter which way around it goes? I don't think it does. Like so. So, I mean, all of that. Oh dear. All of that is covered up. Okay, here we go. Now we have time to apply the stickers. Which one shall I go for? Let's go for Super Mario Land first of all. Right, this is the bit I'm always nervous about, is putting the stickers on. So, look at that. Wow, cool. Nintendo Game Boy. Here we go. And that looks like it's right near the top. Yeah, it is. If you look at the original stickers, there's no indent here, is there? Like there is on this one. But I'm going to give it a go, putting it right up the middle. And oh gosh, this is very nerve-wracking. High up, do I want to go fairly high up, I think, so you can see the design while I'm plugging it. Squaring in my glasses. I'm happy with that. There we go. It's not perfect, but then there you go. And then we put this on top. And it's like one of our first cartridges. Perfect. Bit wonky, never mind. We've got two of these. One goes on one side, I guess. You've got the short one and the top one. And that's what those dimples are. Oh, wow, that's clever. Got those dimples around the side. There you go. And that's the cartridge. I think you can actually leave that because of the hooks down here. That sits in there and sits there nicely like that. It's a way of storing your cartridge. Now I wonder if I get to make another one, because these are missing. I'm a bit worried about I've forgotten something. These studs. I've got a couple of studs left that I haven't used. I seem to have missed putting them somewhere. Oh yeah, down there. Right, but let's go back. Take that off. Take that off. Yeah, it looks like there should be a stud in here somewhere. Grey stud. I wonder if they're spare ones. Could be spares. Should be a grey stud there. By the looks of it. I can't see any more though. It just says one grey stud here. Maybe these are spares for later on. Right, let's put everything back on again now. Yeah, that wasn't great, was it? There we go. Put that one on there. Read the instructions, John. There we go. So it's only a minor thing, but I like to have these spare. Put that back in the holder there. Right, what is next? So I think we're looking to start the actual device now. So I'm going to keep all these bits over here spare. Come back to later on. Okay. That beeping you can hear is our bread maker. Someone in the house is going to come and sort out the bread. Okay, so number 2. Here we go. Number 2. Then, so a little bit satisfying that actually. I'm going to empty this out. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. Oh, a little mini bag for number 2 as well. We'll come back to that later. Okay, so I need to take these 2 bits, which are the instructions. I need those 2 bits. I need to start looking through one of these and one of these, and that's a 3 and that's a 2. All right, okay. And do the same on the other side. There we go. I need the angle. That angle, let's get this right orientation, is going around that way. There we go. And another one of these. It's nice, like starting off the main thing and just seeing how it grows and develops. I always wonder how they design these things. You know, I need to do some research on this, but I imagine there's a combination of the human element and computer. Okay, that goes on the edge of this. By the looks of it. Just that corner. That's the wrong. Have I done like that? That's the wrong way. There we go. And that fits on a corner like that. By the looks of it. And then we build up more of these tags going across. It's just building up a base for sticking things to it by the looks of it. There we go. That's quite satisfying, that. There we go. The green one goes underneath. Who knew? Have I done it the right way around? That doesn't feel right. That's that way, isn't it? I wonder if I've done it. It doesn't make sense. Oh, I've not done that. That's why there's actually another row. That makes more sense. I think I'm losing some of my spatial awareness in my old age. Yeah. Actually 4 sets. Just feel a bit weak though. Now that fits underneath like that. There we go, that matches the logo. Like the design. I imagine there's more. We keep going until we fill the whole thing up. There we go. It's just a way of keeping them all together. Very curious design. I'm always like trying to guess what part of the build this is. Usually it gives you a preview, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. There we go. And there's a few more of these. There we go. And then we have a couple of these little flat bits. It's nice it's all in grey. It's a little bit easy to see everything, to be honest. I want that to be look like off the end here. That's it. And a couple of these teeny tiny bits. Except I can't see them. Are they in here, perhaps? If you go in this bag here, I can't see teeny tiny bits here. I wonder if they're in this bag here. Or don't write it out. Oh, it's all falling out. What's in here? Oh wow, yeah, these are all the really small bits. God, there's a lot of bits here. 421 pieces, I think. Yeah, look at these. I get the feeling that some of these might be bespoke for this kit. These little curved corners, for instance, look very unique to me. So I don't know. Yeah, okay. Right, what's next? Next stage. Oh, these are the wire things, these grill things, which are all, except for the last one. Okay, whack those in. Just making sure that I am actually recording the audio in this. Because it'd be a nightmare if you see me flapping my lips for an hour and nothing's coming out. Not that much of a nightmare. Okay. Let's put all these on. Now they seem to, yeah, you do the ones down the side first, actually, except for that end one. I think it's just the design, that design's to show you how it all works. There's a lot here, goodness. It feels quite flimsy, this, but I imagine it'll be sandwiched between stronger parts and overlapping bits. I wonder if this is the bit that holds the screen. And then there's two more in between, two more rows. I don't feel like I've got enough bits here, but I must do. And these start to strengthen actually because they're overlapping the other parts. Gosh, the intricacies are just amazing. And again, the mind boggles when I try and think of the talent of some of these Lego designers in building this. Let's put that over that way. That's good. So I've got a bit of place there. Except I'm missing, okay, there's one there. I need 4 more. There we go. Huh. There, 2 more. There. Where's that last one? There it is. Okay. That's an interesting part, isn't it? Look at that. So now I need this, and this goes that way. So this is the back. This is the back. Ah, I see. It's the grill back of the. It's the grill back. That's quite cool. Okay. You've got these the grill lines there. Okay, so that's done. I'm going to put that to one side for the moment. These long bits. This is a nice curved edge. I presume that curved edge is going to keep going. Yeah, that's a design motif. So 3 more bits. Quite fiddly to put on. 1, 2, 3. There we go. And then a straight bit like that. Okay. God, it's quite hard to put on. There we go. And what next? And now that's got to go on top of. It looks like that piece there, yeah. Keep that to one side. There's another piece like this which goes on the end. Oh, I see. That goes underneath. Yeah. And another flat corner here. This looks like one of the top parts of the Game Boy, I think. And that goes there with an overlap. And that goes in the end. That's very satisfying. Lots of tulips now. No. Yeah, I'm trying to guess what these are. But it looks like the back of the other sides, the curved sides of the Game Boy. That looks darker. Didn't these? Yeah. Put those on. And then a grey stud on the front. Like that. That goes in. Okay. There's a lot of pages following this, not very many behind me. Put that in there. Oh, that was going. I wonder if that's going to be like a headphone jack. I get a feeling it's going to be something like that. That's going to be the side of that there. Yeah. Okay. So then put that on this. How does it attach? Like that. Oh, okay. Yeah, that feels good. Is that all right? Yeah, that feels good. We're starting to see it take formation now, the actual Game Boy. I presume I'm going to have to do a similar thing on the other side. Let's put that over there. So, is that a longish one? Another one of these. And then another one. little one here. That. And then, yes, that's correct. Another one of these brown parts. I wonder whether they've been coloured brown. So, I'll tell you what, this is very good for for spatial awareness. No, I'm struggling here now. It's got to be that way, isn't it? Yeah, like that. There we go. Another one of these these clips here at the end. You can see the same clip style here. It's almost like I'm doing this in reverse to the last one. Turn it back over. This is what this wobbling. This means move it around. Yep, that goes there. It's the other side of the Game Boy. Boom. Okay, that's all matching up so far. And that goes underneath, I guess. Next to this. I'm not sure what these are all about, these different. Oops. Another tour. And a grey one of these. And it looks like they're going sort of halfway in between. There we go. Yesterday, of the day of recording, was International Mental Health Day. I'm having quite a challenging time at work at the moment, and this is almost the perfect sort of tonic to a stressful day. Presuming it goes that way. Touch there. There we go. So yeah, if you are feeling a little bit stressed, I do recommend. There seems to be a bit missing there. I think I've missed a bit out there. I think I've missed a bit here. So let's go back and have a look. I missed a bit. Yeah. I think I have. I've gone wrong somewhere. Oh no. Oh, that's the original one, wasn't it? With the dot. I think if I go back, I'll miss something here as well. No, there's a gap there though. There is a gap. I wonder what that gap's for here. Oh, it's probably for the volume control. Oh, I was right. Okay. Have faith in the instructions. I've got to figure out how to go back to go that way. There we go. Have faith in the instructions. Okay. Let's go back to where we were. Yeah, so definitely recommend Lego as a sort of a therapeutic tool. It's very calming. It's a bit like drawing or colouring in, really. Right, I need a brown. I need one of these little grips. It's unusual. I like the colour of that one. Another one of these. Oh, okay. Another one of these. Right, it's showing me actually on this. But I need both of these actually. Where to put these? So these are going across by the looks of it. Top here. And then this hook, which feels like the similar setup to the stand for the game cards and things. It's in between the grip. That goes there. And then the black one goes along there. And that little white yellow goes on there. Hurrah! Okay, that's like simple. Okay, we're going to build something else now. So we need another one of these brown Hujima flips, and we need what corner piece. I'm not sure I can identify that. Is it this one here? Is that it? No. Unless I'm making that. I can't see that piece. Ah, there it is. Again, this feels like a bespoke corner piece for Game Boy. Not sure that exists in real Lego. Some people get very upset with these sort of pieces made specifically. If you are aware that these are actually used elsewhere, that'd be good to know. Right, so that goes on corner here. And then we leave a gap here. And we put a single one here. Like that. Like that. And a black piece put on them to outside. Another one of these. Well, two of these at the end here. This looks like the top of the Game Boy to me, perhaps. And ooh, I can't find a piece. Oh, there it is. Two of these. There should be another one there. So they go one there and one there, with a flat piece in between. Like so. Gosh, this is an interesting piece to make. That's the weird one. Is that one there? No. That's so small. It looks like a flat piece to me. Is it that one there? No. One lot of. It looks like a corner piece to me. Yeah, yes, it's a corner piece. This. And that goes like that. Another one. Oh, okay. Another corner piece. Like that. Oh, that's a bit interesting. And that goes. Is that right? That doesn't feel right to me. I'm not sure I'm happy about that. It feels a bit weird. That's weird. Is that correct? Oh, that's weird. It looks like it though, from the underneath. I guess that's leaving a hole. So that goes right at the top here. Like that. Oh yeah, I guess it does fit. Yeah, it's just a bit weird. Look at that. That is one of the weirdest bits so far. It's very satisfying. If I take it out again, oh, that is very clever for that corner. There must be a hole for the switch or something on there. That is very strange. Okay, and then there's some strengthening parts, which are the green parts. So it's this one here and one of these ones here. Green rounded bits. There's two of these, in fact. There's one already there. That fits in there. And that fits in, I guess, there. Around that corner there. And these go over. It's all strengthening. Oh, and I need another corner piece. Oops. That's a flat corner piece that goes there. Lovely. It's building. It's getting very satisfying, this. Right, corner piece goes there. Right, okay, I've got to get this right. Got to get that on first. Right, this is going to be cool. So that goes on the top, and this will slot in nicely. Yeah, it's clever. Oh, that's clever. Oh, wow, that felt good. And you can see the shape. The same, but slightly. I wonder if that's the base. Yeah, it is. It's the base of the. Oh, that's very clever. Because it's square on this side, round that side. Yeah, that is very, very clever. Right, I need some other bits here to get them out ready. There we go. Hold on, this is different. Which one's which? Is it the same? No, they're not, are they? One sits like that. Okay, cool. Got to get this right around now. And that goes on there like that. That. And then, hold on. Hold on. That goes underneath by the looks of it. And that goes on at the top like that. That creates this piece here. Where does that go? If I get this right, like that. Okay. Right, these are very strange. Not seen these bits before. One of these, is that it? Yeah. I'm starting to think I might need to wear glasses whilst I'm doing this. Okay. 1 square. One of these little round gun emplacement things. It's like a little tank or something. Flat bit on top. And then two of these stacked up, these little square bits stacked up. There. And that pressing up. And that goes. Okay, that's going to be pointed down into. Wow, that is unusual. That's unusual. That little. So one of these has gone into actually one of the bases here, like that. And what purpose does that serve? I get the thing, I might end up taking my Game Boy apart, look at the inside doing this. Oh, and another one. Here we go. Got to get swept around again though, because it's probably the mirror image of the last one. There we go. Facing out. That's on top. Pull these up again. Now the question is, I've been to the Lego house, and right at the end they give you, as part of the cost of going in, they give you these little bags of 6 blocks of red Lego. Talk about how many combinations they can make from it. But I wonder how. Actually, Lego House also shows you the casting process as well. But I wonder whether this is made by hand or they have a machine that just chugs this all off. Is that the right way around? I feel that's the wrong way around. I think it should be square like that. No, it's right around. And again, that fits in. Gotta make sure that fits in that hole that way. Is that the right way around? No, that feels wrong. That's the wrong level, isn't it? It doesn't feel right to me. I wonder if it's the next one up. No, it is right. Are those equal? There's got to be a gap at the top. They don't look like they're in the right. Right, I'm going to trust it because it's saying go into this circular one here, but I feel like it's I'm not about now, am I? Yeah, I don't know if that into there. Okay, it's I kind of want them to be level like that, but there's a reason why they're not, I guess. Plus the manual. Right, those are spares again. I'm going to put those over there with the other bits and bobs. And now we're into the bags. Now we're into bag 3. Bag 3 is quite a big one. Feels like the biggest bag. So this is the meatiest part of the bag. So far it's looking good. Back of the Game Boy. Very hard to keep focused. There was more little bags inside as well. Ooh, what's this? That's possibly a rubber band. And there's some bands I'm thinking for mechanics. 2 more bags here inside, but I'm going to wait until I can't find those bits. I can't find those bits. Right, there we go. More little bits on here as well. Okay. Right. That one as well. A lot of little bits in this. Whoa, they're going everywhere. Wow, there's a lot of little bits here. Okay. Right. 3 of these. So these all go in. I guess they brace against certain things. Yeah. So. Brown and green. Another one underneath. I wonder if this is some sort of special policy on how they present instructions. So that there must have been some research on how to make those clear and easy to follow as possible. They did a very good job of it. It's quite nice having a pile of bits that you know are going to be the ones that go in. And that goes under. Like that. Is that the top? Is that right? Just like that. No, I think it is. I think it is. That is right. Huh. We'll see if it's not, won't we? Yeah, because that stuff's got to be level with the bottom. Okay. All right. One of these. I'm finding out so many new bits. One of these, and that's rubbery. That's rubbery. So I wonder if that's going to be some sort of interface. Like they could just, I think, yeah, they're the same either way around, with the stud up, and then how is that working? Like that. It holds it there. Okay, like that. That is really strange. I wonder if it's going to be a control of some sort. Turn that around that way. We've got a green two. There we go. So that goes there. That goes there. That goes there. Okay, it's a strange bit. Two of these go around the edge. Oh. Is this going to be the D-pad? Possibly. I reckon it might be. The way that can be pressed. So I need to put these. These are very strange bits. Look at these. Wow. There you go. Let's have a look. Wow. It looks like that. It's really important to build these things. Although we do put them on our shelves, it's very important to know what's the marvel at the mechanics of these builds. You have a better appreciation for them, really. That goes where? There? Yes, it does. Gosh, I couldn't even think of this. Right, these go the other side. Is it 3 more? Yeah. I feel a bit like a master clock builder doing this. Yep. And that then goes into the build. Like that. I'll go that way around. That sits in there. Does that fit in there? Doesn't fit. I've got that right way around. Yeah, I have. Does it sit on top? Oh, hold on. There's a bit missing here. Where's there a bit missing here? Let's go back. I have missed some things out. Yeah, look, there's a bit missing there. When did that go? Go all the way back. That's why I've got a spare bit here. That's why I've got a spare bit here. That should be in there. When did I miss that? Let's go all the way back. Let's do the back plate, wasn't it? It's one little thing, wasn't it? I don't know how many times people have done this. I'm gonna go back and check. There we go, look. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. So now I can go back and put this last bit on. That's probably why it doesn't fit properly, because it's not sitting on that bit there. There we go. Right, that. It's weird that it's upside down though. I don't think it's not actually fixed. It feels like it just sits there like that, loose, which is strange. But it does fit very well. But it doesn't actually, it's a loose part, it's a moving part, I guess, or it's a There we go. That's unusual. It's not actually fixed or attached. Okay. One of these, and I need one of these. There goes that. It is starting to hurt me brain a bit, but there you go. That's good. I'd like to be challenged. Flat bit there. Angle bit there. And then you need 4 up with the dimples on the top, which goes there. And a single stud there. Again, no idea what I'm building here. Put that to one side. One of these bits again. These weird little lamp things. Stack these up, 2 of these stacked up. Now, let's have a look. Green, I can't see the green. Who knew? That's not good. Twig missing. Ah. Whew, it looks like. Did I forget to put 4 in? I've got a bit of a worry now. 3. No, that's fair. That one there. So that goes there. It's quite fragile, this bit. Okay. That black part goes underneath there. And this goes here. Yeah, it's that way. Teeny tiny parts. They're all the interior bits, I think, of the device. That one looks good. Yeah. Yeah. Put that one side. 3R. Is that a brown 3R? And another one of these bits. Black 3 with rounded edges. That goes on top. That comes out. And that goes on the end of there. Like so. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Just noticed that these have labels on them and that one doesn't. Oops. So I need to, I've lost track what I'm doing now. Oh no. Hold on, what's going on? No, I've lost it. This is tricky. Did that? Yeah, it's that. That's got the wrong, that needs to have a label on it. So somewhere there's another little triangular one. There it is. It's the start select buttons, but I've got them right around. Yeah. So they must be this part here. And this is the frontage of it. Wow, that's good. Zoom if I do that. Although, yeah, select start. I wonder if it's the frontage. Yeah, that's clever. Know what I'm doing now. Okay. Okay. That Does that sit on top of this now? Like that. Yeah. That sits on there. And then I've got to compare this. That sits in that corner there. Wow. I might say. Notch, lenticular. And I see that looks like some sort of. That's this bit here, isn't it? That's clever. Yeah. Count on that. Some flat bits. Floons. Oh, that's clever. Is there. And that goes there. I'll put that on here. And it looks like that little spindle fits old bum. There we go. This is where it starts to get a bit tricky. That sits, oh wow. That sits in there. Wow. That is intricate. It looks like it's at an angle, it's the only thing. I'm not happy about that way it's sitting on that. I feel like there's a part missing somewhere. I wonder if that's too far forward. Oof, this is tricky. That's got to be in there. That has got. Oh no, it's taken the thingy of the. That's. Oh god. This is hard. I'm not meant to push it too hard, I think. Yeah, just enough so they sit like that. That's quite intricate. That is quite intricate. You can see it's starting to be the base in the front of the Game Boy. Ooh-wee, okay. Red brick. Stud, is that a gold stud? Yeah, it's okay, actually. Gold stud. And that goes. We've got that facing that way. And that goes there. Is that actually attached or not? Oh, it is. Wow. Wowzers. All right. Only another 2 bags to go. Let's tidy up the things I've got left. Only another 2 bags to go here. Right. Little tippy bits. 3 greener. Another one of these. Angled. There must be on the other side. And then 2 of these with no sticky labels on them. You've really got to look closely at the objects they're suggesting to you to, well, telling you to build with. Okay. So on the back, that's 2 of these. Okay. That. Quite fiddly. They're quite small bits. I think small hands will work better with this than big hands. And it looks like more switches. So there you go. That way. Like that. Oh, okay. That goes where? What? Where does that go? There. Oh, I see. That way. It fits in like that. Is that like a hole for the start buttons? Is it like that? Is there a hole? Yeah, there is. How weird. Does that sit on? Gosh, that's. What goes in here? There must be some buttons that go in there then. Wow, cool. How very exciting. Okay, so we've got this grabber. 3 out. And another angled like that. That goes there. goes there. And that fits in there. Above the other two grabbers here, which is quite cool. You still feel a certain weight to it now as well. Hey, I think we're about halfway through this now, which is pretty good. Right, one of those, this, two of these, sorry. Stack those up, stack that up. Okay, that goes. Again, spatial awareness, that goes there. Again, it's not fixed. It just sort of sits against the other stuff. Oh, that's a cool. The Game Boy. The Game Boy symbol, which is on the front, the Nintendo Game Boy. A little bit smaller, isn't it? A little bit smaller. Okay. Stick that on. That strengthens everything. That's obviously the front of the Game Boy. You've got the symbol there. There we go. All right. That's very satisfying. Looks like I'm doing the D-pad next. It's only one of those. These black studs, yeah, 4 black studs. 2, 3, 4. That. The cross shape thingy. This. Okay, so that goes in the center. And then these 4 black ones go on the outside. Like so. And then that goes on top. What's that? Yeah, it is. That way. Oh, I put one onto the other one. Done. These are going to be hard to remove now, aren't they? Whoa, that's almost lost that one. That's better. That should fit in the center. Like that. And that goes, I thought so, on top of the rubber bit here. So that can then, oh, that's cool. How are they going to keep that? Wow, okay. So, I've got one square bit and one, what's the other flat bit? Flat bit. Okay, the flat bit goes against the D-pad there, keeps that in place there. And that square bit goes up there. Oh, wow. And then we've got an angle bit which goes, 2 angle bits which go. That is such impressive design. Wow, look at that. How it works. Wow. Yeah, I'm very impressed. That is so cool. Right, let's not get distracted. Let's move on. Okay, so we're making it looks like the A and B buttons now next. So I can see the buttons here actually, which I think might be bespoke for this kit as well. A nice colour. A little bit different, but that's because they're probably dirty. Old. Right, let's have a look. Which side is that? Yep. Grabber. 2x2 block. Ooh. And 2 studs. 2 of these white. These are the buttons, aren't they? These 2 here. These 2 here. These 2 holes here. These are going to be the button holders, I imagine. Yeah. Right, so let's put that there. Right. Do all this twice. It's got the 2 times instruction on it, so do that. There you go. These are the buttons for the. Where do they go? How do they get in? They go up that way, do they? Yeah. And then you put the button on top. Oh, I see. And that. They stack, do they? You know, I'm a bit confused. That stacks there. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. And then that next one again. This is a bit fiddly. Interesting mechanic. And that goes up. That creates just the two diagonal buttons, I guess. What are they bouncing against? Okay, so I need an angle, another grabber, two of these hinges, two of these, no one. So that goes that way, that goes that way. No, that way. Oh, it's fiddly. And that goes in that corner above there to create these buttons. And now then, we need another stud. This is the yellow button. Don't roll away, thank you. One of these. One of these. Another grabber. Am I doing this one? No, I'm not doing this one again. That goes there. That goes on top. That goes there. And that goes there. Okay. One of these is brown block. That goes there. Or two of these. One there. Oh, it's broken everything apart. This is quite challenging. There. That way. And that goes on again there. That way. Oof. Then a green on the top to strengthen it, I guess. That's hard. Blue at the back to strengthen that. Oh, rubber band. I presume that rubber band is in here. Yes, that rubber band. So I have these. Hopefully this is going to sort this out for me. Okay, that must be a rubber band. Yeah, it is. How many are there? Just one? Just one. So I've got to put that. Oh, I see. Oh gosh. Over. It's the rubber band, I think, that gives the buttons their pressiness. Yeah, look, they push against here. You get that sort of bounciness. Oh, that's rather special. That's that rubber band mechanic there. That's really clever. Oh, so clever. Gosh. Okay, so I need one little square block. And that goes on the corner here. Oh, there's an A. Is that the A? That's the A. What about the B? Oh, the B's going to be later on, isn't it? Another block. Okay, and then I need a straight line. Again, trust it. Getting a bit overexcited now. There we go. And then this. Where does that go? Underneath. Like that. Okay, got to get this right now. And that all goes, as I imagine, fits in like that. Oh, wow. Wow. I need to push it in that way. Yeah. Almost hit the 100th instruction. How exciting. There we go. So I'm going to try and speed up a bit now and get into the swing of things. They go on there. Is that a brown one? They all look the same to me. Brown, yeah, it's brown. Another one of these here. And another stud at the end. This whole thing goes across here. That's clever. You see the curved edge here. It's going to go somewhere down here, isn't it? It's a cool. Oh, wow. Look at this piece here. Again, this is obviously a bespoke to this kit. You see here. I presume that goes. I can hear my cat trying to get in. Oh, this is very confusing. That goes that corner. Oh, I see. That fits in there. And that goes 2 bits, 2 square bits. Yeah. Yeah, and here. Okay. Where's that going? Right in the corner here. And then the B button matches. Oh, wow. That felt good. Oh, wow, that's very clever. Okay, I need 2 little pieces here. 2 of these pieces here. Put together. I need to obviously seal off the corner a little bit as well. There they go, so I get the space right. That finishes that edge off. Like, but have I got that wrong? Yeah, I've got that wrong. That goes on the end there by the looks of it. Yeah. The wrong height. God, it's fiddly. Yeah, that goes and creates that rounded corner there. So green. There you go on. Starting to hit my stride here with the build now. I guess these little yellow dimples just make up for the difference in length. If you don't have the right piece, you can just extend it with that dimple. That goes on there like that. Like so. And then these rubber bits go where? Oh gosh. They just go in, do they? I suppose they don't fall out then, do they? No, that's quite clever. They sort of jam in and make the start buttons. That's very inventive. There's a couple of tires they put in there for the starts. That's so clever. Right. Huh. We're on to package 4 now. Again, lots of spare bits. I guess they're just in cases. I think Legos seem to always have a thing about putting spare bits in. I'm a bit worried about missing them, but that's definitely a spare bit because there's only 2 of those. So we're on to the screen. So I'll take one of these screens out. Let's do that one to begin with. Open up 4. There we go. A lot more bits in here. Oh, that the screen. Yeah, it's a bit French. There. Okay. Stuck into the frame of the screen here as well. It's a bit of a green frame. Again, it's just a window piece. I like the fact they're using that. I wonder if the entire scale of the Game Boy had to match this window piece and window size. That'd be interesting. Right. I need one of these weird bits. Is that it? No, that's not one. Oh, it's black, is it? Here we go, here it is. That's a very strange piece. Is that one there? Look at that, that's unusual. Green. The only green bit, I think. Flat. No, is that a label with that thing? No. One of these grey ankle bits. That. Okay, so take that, put that on top. That goes on the end like that. That goes on like that. Okay, and that, oh wow. That fits in, is it the red one? Yeah, that Seems to be one like that. That must hold something in. Don't know. How long is that bit? That's a bit too long. I mean, two of these right angles. Two of these right angles. Okay. On one end. I think this would make a very good gift, Christmas gift. I think they're going to sell a lot of these over Christmas this year if they have enough stock of them. It's a really it's going to be for the dad, isn't it? Really, I know I hate well, dads and mums, but I think there's going to be a lot of nostalgia based on this. I'm going to get this right because all these bits are labelled. It looks like the bits above the screen. I've got to get this right. I've got an on-off. Is that right? Yeah, and the grey logo. Oh wow, look at that dot matrix logo. It's come from the from the front of the screen. I've got the contrast, that's not it. Other side. Need another grey strip. I can't really see it. Oh, because it's shorter. Okay. So I've got to get this right around. Do that. Dot matrix with stereo sound. And that leaves a space there. And then I've got a flat bit to the end there. And it's going to be the top of the screen by the looks of it. Put that to one side. Underneath that there. Hold on. Oh, it's the same both ways. This thing here. That goes into this. Like that. Gotta get this right now. That goes like that. Okay. One of those. Yes, I'm getting a bit like I want to get this finished now because it's I can see it taking shape. Select it square. Put down the edge. Put these two. Grey one at the back. And there you go. I think I forgot to put the little bits in here as well. I need just that, otherwise that'll be a pain later on. Little stands of some sort. And that goes around and on. Oh, that's clever. Like that. Wow. Impressive. No, that's quite dark, that one, so I think that's the right one there. And a black flat piece there. So the black flat piece goes behind, like that. And that goes like that. And that gets placed on the other stand. It's just a way I think of being able to face certain attachments in certain directions. It's clever. And they go either side on the top there. Like that. We've got two different colours, which is interesting. One grey, one lighter. And they go grey one. Are they the same colour? The same colour. Oh, there it is. So the darker one is on the left. On the right, sorry. Oop. You see, so it should be two different colours at the end. That goes there. No. But yeah, and then two, and then another large one. That way. A single one that way. makes sense, yeah. That feels okay. And then none of these pieces are labelled. So no stickers running on them there. No one there. Flat one there, a longer flat one. And then another one of these at the other end. Is it single? Yeah, it is. And that then goes. How does that attach? Yeah. It's got to be flush at the top, isn't it? Like that. Oh, wow, yeah. Seeing it building. What keeps that from. Anyway. Here we go. Next, the screen. This looks nice, hopefully nice and simple. So we've got to get, which way around does it go? That, oh, I see, it's angled. Yeah, there's little holes. Oh yeah, there we go. What does that say on there? Is that on here as well? No. I don't think does it matter which way around it goes? I can't even read that. It's so small. Seems to work there. Okay, and then we need. Is that right? Into these. Go like that. Yeah, that's correct. That goes on there. Like that. Now, I would say this is not. I mean, I've made a couple of mistakes, but I wouldn't say this is a super challenging build. It's not like it's Technics. And that's it. But that seems like it's. There's that, and then there's another one on top, like that. That's right. And then that sits that way with the studs on the inside. And then we've got some corner bits. They're the same colour. One goes like that. Okay, that's good. And then need a cool black bit. Standard stud. That standard stud goes underneath there. It matches that side to make that flush. Like that. This is starting to take the shape of this screen here, isn't it? Okay, and then right, we're building a bit underneath now, so that, and then back to face. We need a stud on top. We need a block with a battery symbol. Oh, that's cool. And a flat dark bit on top there like that. Okay, and that goes under there like that. It's the base of the screen here, I see. And then double. Yeah. Oh, the screen's going on. That goes that way, I presume? Yeah, the screen. Is that double or is it triple? Double. That doesn't feel like it's going to fit. Or maybe it does against that. Put that screen on like that. Will it fit in? Oh yes, it doesn't. Let's get those properly pushed in now. Okay, that's actually loose. And I can see that's going to go down there eventually and fit that in there. Okay. 2 studs, yeah. Okay, so super long one, square, attachment there. Have we got anything? Oh, no, we're all black wheel. That must be the volume. Okay, so I need to put that there. Does it matter which way around it goes? I don't think it does. I can guess from the outside. That there. And that goes under the screen. Is that right? There? No, it's not big enough. Is it in this hole here? Oh, let's get this right around that spatially. There. There, yeah. Not sure it's going to fit. It's meant to. Is that? What is it? Oh, okay, hold on. So these will go on first. Right. Oh, there goes the screen. So it's going to touch the screen in. I see. So push that on there. That holds the screen in. And that, oh, I see. Then that goes on top like that. Oh, that's clever. There's your volume. And that goes around the side. That's clever. I'm doing this. I'm getting so excited. I'm not even doing it on camera anymore. And then, there we go. And that bit goes in there. There's your volume button. That's so cool. That's so cool. More flat bits. Now be careful, I get the right bits and bobs here. So they go down the side. That's the volume. Hold on. Contrast. That's contrast, isn't it? Oh, it looks like it's going to be another one. Have I got the right one here? No. Were they the same things? They are the same, I think. Yeah. There's another one coming in. Okay. Got to get this right. So is this? Let's just check the original. Yeah, that's contrast. The contrast is that one there. Let's put that in over the top. It's good to have the original Game Boy to refer to there. So there's one there. There's one there. It's kind of building itself now. You can see down the side here. There we go. I got this right. And then there's a blank one here. Like that. That's how it's done there, isn't it? Yeah. Now we turn around to the side. Do the other volume control. Yeah. Hold on, it's not working. There we go. That volume control is there. Well, I think that is the volume, isn't it? That side. Yeah. Almost done, yeah. That one there. That'll run it like that. Cool. Yeah. That's all, isn't it? There we go. And over the top of that, I guess, will be that fits in there. That way. Oh, look at that. That's nice. That fits in perfectly. Yeah, then we've got these last few bits here. I don't know what that's for. A bit of war, isn't it? Seems to be okay. Come back to that in a second. Right, so you've got to have so that's the USB connection. Oh, I see. USB connection next to the contrast. You need the external connection connected there, is that right? And the volume, that's so clever. They fit in and go over the right slots here. And then you've got another straight flat one here, like that. A couple of spare bits I'm okay, they're not missing. Right, next you take this out and you put it, oh I see, so what? I'll go on the back. What? Let me take that off you. Put that in. And that goes in. How's it sit in there? Don't like that. Oh, that goes in. Oh, let's show you that again. So that's the bit that was in the middle. So that slides in. It was easy before, I think. You hear that? That pushes against it. And then you put that back on, I guess. Down there like that. Then we've got the stand for the device. I think that's actually made now. So I can't just slot that in. So the actual device is made. And it is amazing. look at it, that is amazing. I'll do a comparison in a second. Let's make the stand. Last bit. Yeah, be nice and simple. So, stand. I'm going to put these on like so. Nice and quick. Flat bit on the top. There we go. Some more flat bits in the middle. There we go. And near the front. It's going to be the basis for the stand. There is the stand. I think that sits in the volume. Just like that. There we go. That's so cool. That's really cool. Put over there for the moment. My spare. What is this? Is this another? This must be another card, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so we've done it before, haven't we? Yeah, this looks familiar. There we go. It's interesting to get the end. There we go. This is different, isn't it? Because this one has put the right sticker on the right one. I have. Yeah, I have, because Zelda goes on this one. Cool, it's a good job I didn't just choose, because the Zelda one has the battery in it to save your progress, whereas the Super Mario one I don't think does. That's the extra detail of this little battery piece that goes in the memory card, well, the cartridge. Right. So 2 of these, isn't it? Do that 2 times. There you go. Underneath. Slightly different build, actually, I think this one. This is the last bit. Almost done now. And that goes there. That dot goes there. And is it a square? It's a square, yeah. There. That goes there. Let's flip it over. I've got the square. Okay, gotta figure out where these go now. So that goes there. And that goes there, I guess, isn't it? Go there. No. Where does that go? That is confusing. I want that up. I've got 2 of those. Yeah, there's 2 of those, that's why. That goes there. No. There. That goes. Oh, I see, under there. That goes there. There. I have done this before. Don't know why I'm so confused. They must be black. Oh no. There is a missing one, but I'm going to use that one there. There we go. Result. Could have a spare. Yeah, it's the other cartridge. That goes under there, like that. I imagine that's where the battery goes. Yep, the battery goes there. Point it towards that one. There we go. That goes over the battery, like that. Yep, and the sticker goes on. Make sure I get the sticker the right way around. Yes. Try and do this one a bit better than the last one. It's quite hard. Do it in one hand. Now practice. It's about right. No, that's good. That's good for Zelda. And then Game Boy in the back. And the long ones on the sides again. Genius, look at that. And that's it. That's it. We've got our game. That's the wrong game, that's the real thing. We've got stand. We've got spare screens we can put in. We've got a spare game card holder, which is quite cool. And I can put Zelda in the back exactly like it was a real game, like that. Better put the Zelda graphic in later on. There we go, you can change. And there we have it. And that is the whole thing finished. So it's taken me a couple of hours. There it is. There it is compared to the original device. That was really enjoyable. And I'll probably do a more, this is turned on, I'll do a more in-depth actual look at the device in another video, but that's the build. And if you like following along these sort of things and seeing how it's built, I'm hoping most of that was seen by you on camera. Then do, like and subscribe as always, like the videos, tell your friends. It has calmed me down. I've had a very stressful week and it's calmed me down very nice. I'm looking forward to just touching and feeling this now. It's just really authentic. Even the few of the buttons, but we'll come to that later on. I'm very, very happy with that. And not the most expensive kit you can get these days. £55, I think I paid for it. Possibly will come down in price. I don't know how long Lego will keep this as a model you can buy. It's lovely. It feels lighter. It is definitely lighter, but they've nailed the screen size completely. Anyway, we'll talk about that in a more in-depth review once I've had a play with it. Thank you for watching along. If you're still with us, well done, congratulations. And the key word is, I love that build. There you go, all one word, hashtag I love that build. If you've seen it this long, put that in the comments. I'll shout out you guys who've actually sat here and watched this for however many hours. Thanks for watching.